You know, they're saying that I might have just came to the East to have some baby, then escape back to the West. Wait, come on, man. You know that's not true. I'm not out here to just have some babies and escape. What am I? Rolling Stoner? We rolling out here.
24 hours, sunset to sunset. She's a dark flower, or jet black roses. That's how they know her. The Rolling Stoner, the Rolling Stoner, the Rolling Stoner.
Welcome back to the Rolling Stoner podcast. My name is Roland, of course. Rolling Stoner, triple S's on that B. This is episode numero 70. I believe that's what it is. It's episode number 70. We rolling out here. Woo, we're back. Oh, my woo was a little hoarse right there. Woo! There you go. Okay, so I've been messing around with all this equipment. It's a little staggering. It's a lot to deal with, but we're here. We're here for now, and this is another episode. I'm back. You hear the echo. I'm back with another episode. Woo. Okay. Hold on, I need my lighter. It's hot right now. Hopefully you don't hear the fan. And if you do, damn. Whew, okay, got my lighter on deck. We're here, new visuals, new spot. I was gonna change this up a little bit more, but for what we have right now, this is gonna have to do. This a do, man. This a do. This is how I'm gonna be streaming as well. So if you're onto that, go check me out on stream on Twitch at Rolling Stoner, triple S's on that beat, of course. Now, today we got here is jet fuel. And I believe it's an indica. This is the last thing I got before I left LA. And at this point, me traveling with these things is kind of like just putting in some like a random tool in the bag, in the travel bag now. I'm not even cautious. Like years ago, I used to be cautious. You got to roll it into cellophane and roll it under socks, then hide it here, hide it there. Flying so many times to LAX, it's just in the same thing it came in. The same, straight out of the dispensary, actually. I went to the dispensary that same hour before I flew. So it was in the same bag, the same everything, same packaging. I didn't give a fuck. And that's a fact. So this is jet fuel. And soon, since I'm going to be here for a while, I'm going to either switch to CBDs or... Well, I already have a guy, but I'm going to switch a little more to CBDs. And I don't know if you remember from way back earlier in the show, I did smoke some CBDs that look, smell, and basically you think it's weed, but it's really just CBD. I'll be back to that soon on this show. The only difference is I don't get high, so I give you a longer show and forget less. There's less cuts when I don't smoke when I do the show. Trust me. Again, hold on. Man, my bad. On today's show, we're going to be listening to a new artist. I haven't done this in a little bit. I haven't done a show in a little bit. So we're going to be listening to a new artist, and his name is A-Lux. Oh, that closed? How the hell did that close on this window? Yeah, it took me a little while. I'm setting things up. I'm trying to learn Twitch. I'm trying to learn streaming. I don't have the hardware. I don't have the software. It's crazy, man. But we're here, and things are rolling right now. So we're gonna stick with it. So this new artist is called A-Lux, and this is a song called Anybody, featuring Black Cheeto. Jet fuel, by the way. I'm wearing boxers right now.
Yeah. I ain't know anybody, don't treat me like anybody, man. He said he drippin' Ollie. Okay, we leave him by the sand. I got my shorties calling. Okay, they always on the man. And bitch, I need my money. You better put it in my hand. This ain't no fucking party, but we gon' party to the end. My circle small as ever, cause I don't got too many friends. And paper cut my fingers, because I'm counting all these bands. Shorty is a stripper, but she told me that she dance. Ayy, ayy, let your body pop, let your body pop. Ooh, let your body rock, let your body rock. Ayy, used to turn me off, now they turn me up. Ayy, down turning to up, now it's really stuck. Ayy, too much in my cup, bitch, I'm turning up. Ayy, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck about it. Had to do it, had to make it. Lot of niggas really talking, see them hate it, yeah, I waited. They only love you when you doing something for them, that's some true shit. All my niggas call me by my new shit. When they hit the net, leaving all them bitches wet like a cruise ship. Climb to the top, nigga, I can have a loose grip. I seen niggas hating and I knew this. I sit in the crib and debate ways on how to prove this. Yeah, but why I gotta prove this? Cause in terms of the greatness, nigga, I fucking do it. I ain't know anybody, don't treat me like anybody, man. He said he drippin' Ollie. Okay, we leave him by the sand. I got my shorties calling. Okay, they always on the man. And bitch, I need my money. You better put it in my hand. This ain't no fucking party, but we gon' party to the end. My circle small as ever, cause I don't got too many friends. And paper cut my fingers, because I'm counting all these bands. Shorty is a stripper, but she told me that she dance.
And my goofer with me heavy, I be carrying them kids. And I keep my pockets steady, you be worried about a bitch. And I keep my Mary plenty, you be blowing on some mid. I know your pocket's empty, you been acting hella petty. I be staying ready, I made a damn investment. Seems I am always restless, it's cause the kid was destined. It seems that I be flexing, it seems I'm being extra. I'm trying to pot that pepper, I'm trying to stack that cheddar. I'm trying to make the effort, I'm trying to dress and left her. I call her Yogi Berra, cause I'm just trying to catch her, cause I'm just trying to help her. Man, I could be a shepherd, I'll be a king like Weber, cause I could treat her better. I'll put her in that Tesla, then I will finesse her. I'll put her down and check her, I'll call her out and wreck her. My circle small as ever, cause I just like it better. And I don't need no calculator, see your ass is less of a motherfucker.
I ain't know anybody, don't treat me like anybody, man. He said he drippin' Ollie. Okay, we leave him by the sand. I got my shorties calling. Okay, they always on the man. And bitch, I need my money. You better put it in my hand. This ain't no fucking party, but we gon' party to the end. My circle small as ever, cause I don't got too many friends. And paper cut my fingers, because I'm counting all these bands. Shorty is a stripper, but she told me that she dance.
But she told me that she dance, ayy. Yeah, that Birkin really move, ayy. I'ma put it in her hand, ayy. Yeah.
Okay, that was A-Lux, and that's Anybody. Okay, A-Lux, Anybody. It's a pretty dope track, man. I like it. Okay, let me cut that off and start the damn show, okay? Alright, shit, I had to find the tab. I'm tripping. So many tabs up because I'm recording different now because I'm learning to stream. See, this is the thing, right? This is something a lot of people don't understand. It might be a learning curve, maybe 2 weeks or so to learn something new. But at the end of the day, like, it's gonna improve your life so much. It's gonna cut down time, whatever you need it to do. Like, for instance, all this, because I've been putting this off for a while. Plus, I didn't have the resources when I was doing the old show. Well, the same show, but another location. So I could have actually done the streaming for a little bit, but it's just a learning curve, learning how to do it, because it's not the same. Before, I was recording the audio separately, recording the video separately. So then I have to go in post-production and put them together. And it was just a mess. It takes a little longer. But now streaming wise, learning how to stream, it's just streamlined. The video's already with the audio, dog. What can I tell you? It's already with the video. I don't have to sing shit. I have to clap, nigga. I know if you don't clap, you don't know what I'm talking about. Clapping to sync the audio, video, whatever. Let's start the show, man. Now, I started us talking about the making babies. Right now is the time. Like I'm talking about, there's going to be a lot of post-COVID babies. We're going to need a name for these little things, man. When they come out, we're going to need a name. Not baby boomers, but the post-COVID babies or something. All right? Because once they find a cure or a vaccine that makes it like, oh, I got COVID, so go take a shot. Go take a pill. Once it becomes like that, and this quarantine is officially over, dog, there's going to be so many babies coming out. You have no idea. Like, whoa. Whoa. We've been social distancing for a little while, dog. Once we could touch again, there's gonna be a lot of babies coming out, and it's gonna be the new boomers, the new generation of boomers. All right, so that's just something to expect. We're gonna have to start maybe by next show. I might make up a name for these things, or maybe not. Maybe not. Post-COVID babies. Let's call them. I'm freestyling, of course. You know how I do this show, because I'm gonna be streaming, so it's gonna be live, so you get to interact with me later on. So go on twitch.tv/Rolling Stoner, triple S's on that B, of course. But I'm thinking of a name. Okay, that's what the pause is about. I'm thinking of a post-COVID. Can't call them COVID babies. That's no good. No bueno. Post-quarantine babies? Nah. All right. Let's just move on. I'll think of something later on. You know, when you're thinking of things when you're on jet fuel, you think differently. All right. I'm gonna be thinking some bullshit and think I'm coming up with some legendary. You know what it is when you're high. You know what I'm talking about. So. Post-COVID babies. Let's just skip around and start the show. Let's talk about the stoner score. Now, I'm still learning this streaming, so I'm not gonna be able to technically do it, stream the names, the lists up here, but I will soon. I will soon. Trust on that. So let me go over the criteria. I'm gonna have to still do this part in post because, of course, I haven't gotten to that part yet, but we will. All right, so the stoner criterias. Number 1, artwork. Okay, I know you probably forgot this because I haven't done a show in a little while, but here we go. Here we are doing a show. This is going to be a longer show too. It should be a lot shorter, but it might be a longer show. All right, so number 1 is artwork. Number 2 is title. Number 3 is intro. Number 4 is outro. Number 5 is use of features. Okay, these are the stoner score. Triple S's on that B. Stoner score. Okay, and these are the obviously criteria. I'm repeating it in case you just tuned in because you tuned out, but tune back in, dog, because jet fuel is what we're on today. Okay, so number 7 is replay value over time for like a casual fan. I'm a casual fan. I'm not a diehard fan of anything. So this is my stoner score. Triple S is on that B, of course. So the content, are you saying something? That's just simple as that. Are you saying something? Okay, so then the beat selection or the composition, and then it's satisfaction guaranteed. Are you ready to move on to your next project? Okay, is the street satisfied with this? Are we? Okay, so let's talk about the albums I listened to this week. I didn't have much time to go through all the albums, but these are just a few. Okay, I listened to three. I didn't have a lot of chance. I didn't have a lot of time to do this. I'm stumbling over here. Hold up, let me get some water. One album I listened to was Wale's album, and it's called Imperfect Storm. Okay, Wale's Imperfect Storm. Wale is somebody that we would like to hear from right now. He will be a perfect activist. You know, he'll be a perfect black leader at this time. But this is his album. This is his art. This is how he reaches out to us. So, The Imperfect Storm. Okay, so 1 is artwork. Artwork, yes. Yes, that's art. The album title is art. So that's artwork. That's 1. Title, of course. Of course. Okay, I'll give him that title. Intro, yes. Outro, yes. Wale, for me personally, I do have to be in a certain mood to listen to Wale. I can't just. It's not like me personally. I listen to hype songs more frequently, like to boost up my mood. Majority of songs I listen to is to boost up my mood, not to chill back and reflect or overthink. That's what I use. This is the utility of music for me. Okay, see what I'm talking about? I got a fucking. I haven't worn this on the show. It's just laying around. I'm still wearing boxers right now, so you can't see that part. Maybe I shouldn't even say that part so you think I'm like really buttoned up. I might just cut this part. All right. So, okay. So Wale got title. He got intro. He got outro. He got use of features. See, if you don't use that many features, you kind of get the yes on this one. If you don't use that many features, you kind of get the yes on it because you are the talent. It's your project. It's you. You are the focus. You didn't need no help. You don't need anybody else to help boost you up. So Wale didn't use as many. And yes, this is a yes. Again, this is the Stoner score. It's 10 of them. It's a yes or a no. So it's an out of a 10. Okay, so far he's been yeses up to 5, less than 30% skip. Excuse me, less than 30% skip for first listen. There wasn't that many. There wasn't that many songs. Okay, this is an EP. See, again, I don't usually read the titles when I just play songs. I read the artists in the new releases. So I didn't know it was gonna be an EP because when I was listening, I was expecting more than it's done. I was like, is this an EP? Go check. Fuck. I needed more. So I'll talk about why I needed more later on the Stoner score. That's probably number 10 on here. So replay over time as a casual fan. Yes, it gets that one. Replay over time. You'll be coming back to it. It's that kind of while this songs kind of stay with you for a while. It's not like a first listener type of fandom. I just said that fandom. Fuck am I talking about? All right, so. Listening over time, it's a yes for me. I would come back to this in the mood. I have to be in that vibe to come back to this. And jet fuel helps that vibe. All right. And of course, what number am I on? Okay. Content. This is a given. This is a yes. Yes. This packed a lot of content. Yes. It gets a yes on this one. The beat selection, of course, it's a vibe. Everything floats through. Other than, okay, one song was a little too slow for me. Probably the second song. I don't remember the numbers. I'm not going over that right now. But one song, and from what I usually listen to, I have to be in a serious mood to be listening to slow music. All right? I have to be in a different mood that I'm not normally on so I usually skip slow songs like that. But other than that song, everything else flowed through smoothly for me personally. So the beat selection is great, the composition is great, the content is great. The only thing is satisfaction guaranteed. No, it's an EP. So that's a 9 out of a 10. It's an EP, 7 songs. I wanted more. When I started listening to, I was like, oh, why did I have an album out? Then I started listening to it. Then I was like, it's over? Damn. Now, on the opposite end of that, 42 Dugg came out with an album. Okay, this is something I was listening to. 42 Dugg's album, I was really looking forward to. Okay, I like his songs, especially the one with the Yo Gotti. What's it called, man? Come on. I can't play it here. Wait, I could play it here. Hold up. We could just look for it and play it right now, dog. And I figured out for YouTube, I basically just drown out the music in total. I totally drown out the music. So, obviously, you can't really copyright something. It's muffled. That it's beyond algorithm. Okay, so that's my little way of actually playing songs now. So unless it needs to get muffled on podcasts, then that would be a whole nother issue, okay? That'll be a whole nother issues. But I'm guessing if you're playing the song that is connected, if you're streaming through like Apple Music that already have the rights to to play these songs, I'm guessing that's a loophole. Hey, let's. I don't know, G. I don't know, but let's see. Let me find the song. Not a. For the two Dogs album is actually called Young and Turnt 2. And something else I didn't realize, it was a deluxe. It's a deluxe. Okay, I'm just gonna rate the first half because I didn't get to finish everything. Just like the opposite of what Wale just gave us. This one was a little too long. I haven't gotten to all of pause. It was a little too long. I haven't gotten to all of it yet. But we getting there, alright? So I just played the Not a Rapper featuring Lil Baby and Yo Gotti. This one came out. It's been out. This is the song I liked before I was expecting this album. So just that song made me go search what else he's done, and he's chilling with Lil Baby and them. So it was pretty cool. And this is called Young and Turnt 2, 42 Dugg. Let me go over the stoner score. Of course, that's why we're here, right? So artwork, he's sticking up his middle finger with money. That's art, nigga. That's the definition of art, nigga. Okay, so that's a go. Title, this is part 2. So I'll give it to him. If it was part 1, then probably not. So part 2, okay, is skipping in the bloodline. So I'll give that to him. The intro, yes. Outro, I haven't gotten to the outro, cuz. So we're gonna have to give that a 0 on that one. I haven't gotten to the outro, dog. It's long. It's long, G. Pause. So the use of features, I just played you a song. Obviously, this is a go. The features were used very well. Very well. Okay, so less than 30% skip. For me, of course, yes. This is a yes for me. The replay over time, I'm going to have to come back because it has hits in here, like the song I just played. So I'm going to have to come back to this album. So it's another yes. So replay over time, yes. You just have to have like maybe 2 songs that I replay over and over. So that makes me come back to a whole album. That's it. That's all it takes. Just have one key song that's going to draw me, that I need to be in that mood and wave again. That's all. That's all. I'm just asking too much? Maybe. So the contents. You already know what it is. We're rapping about money. What's up? That's a 0 on that one. Okay, beat selection, yes, of course. Satisfaction guaranteed. He over delivered. Yeah, a deluxe, he over delivered. So of course the streets are happy with this. Gives a whole thing for somebody. This is a whole weekend vibe. All right, get your things ready, and this is a whole weekend vibe. Get ready to get turned and young and turned. You got to get ready to be young if you're old. Okay, so young and turned too, of course. So let me count it up. Jet fuel is still on deck, so I might get the counting wrong, but it is what it is. Okay, so I counted it up, and it's an 8 out of a 10. Now, if you were going along and I probably got that wrong, hey, it is what it is. But it's an 8 out of a 10. So the stoner score for 42 Dugg's album, Young and Turnt 2, gets a 8 out of a 10 on the stoner score. Now, what's the last album I listened to? Oh yeah, this one. A Boogie with the Hoodie came through. Artist 2.0. 2.0. Oh man, why am I doing sign language, man? Chill. Artist 2.0. Okay, so he came through with this one. This one is a little special because I actually streamed listening to this, and because I'm trying to work out this whole equipment, it takes time, but it's worth it at the end, I hope. So I was just messing around the stream to stream it and listen to it because I'm doing this show and it'll tie in. Okay, so you get to stream and listen to the album with me as I listen to. It's like a listening party, but with just me and you, pretty much. But then while doing the stream, I realized, I might not technically be allowed to do that without copyright issues. So, that was the first and the last. That's all I'm saying. It was the first and the last. So let's go over the stoner score. Okay. So artwork, yes. Title, the title is Artist 2.0. Yeah. Intro, yes. Outro, yes. Use of features, it's selected very precisely, yes. Less than 30% skip on first listen, another yes. Replay over time, me, maybe, but for first listen, no. First listen, it's a no, but maybe it's, for me, it probably has to grow on me, but I don't really stay. Wait, is this off? I don't wear these. I kind of wear this to like lay around because I'm wearing boxers right now. So this is just inside the house pajamas type. That's how I wear my polos. But I'm just doing a show that I'm streaming and I'm wearing it. Of course, it's a episode numero 70 is what this is. So he got a 0 for less than 30% skip on first listen. Replay over time. No, I'm tripping. Jet fuel. Okay, this is brought to you by Jet Fuel. Okay, replay over time is what you got a 0 on. That's either a 1 or a 0. So content, yes, he's saying something, definitely. Beat selection, yes. Satisfaction guaranteed, the perfect amount of album, yes. So he basically has a 9 out of a 10 for me on the stoner score. So A Boogie with the Hoodie, Artist 2.0 gets 9.0 on this stoner score. Okay, so that has been your stoner score for this. I know there's a few Tiana Taylor. I want to listen to that, but I started it. The first intro is very powerful. Very, very powerful. This is top tier in intros as far as that goes. So I started it. I just haven't, I haven't finished it yet. I haven't gone past the intro yet because I had to shoot this show. Yeah, things happen quickly out here, okay? So I just didn't have time to do that because I'm trying to learn all this history. I know I'm giving excuses, but it is what it is, okay? That's the album I want to listen to. And I also just saw that Snoop Dogg also dropped the album. I haven't had a chance for that either. I only had a chance for two and a half. So as you know, time flies. So now, do Black Lives finally matter? You know the topic. You know why we're here. Does it finally matter? Because I know a lot of people never understood. They just never understood why. When we come out Black Lives Matter, they just didn't understand because they grew up in a totally different mindset. Like, if they get pulled by the cop, they're like, the nerve of you to pull me over type shit. So they have no clue what we're talking about when we've been parading this for a while. 400 years to be exact. Over 400 years. Yeah. But this is the thing. We're treated differently by people that have badges. We're treated less of human. We just need respect in this bitch. That's all. That's all. Not asking for much. Respect in this bitch. Like, if you pull over somebody, no matter if he's sagging his pants or he fits whatever stereotype you have in your mind or the news has told you, he deserves some fucking respect in this bitch. The same way you respect somebody who has money that you pulled over that isn't white. If he's black and he has money, you still try to pull some shit. I saw Tiffany Haddish. She was talking about her shit in Beverly Hills because she's black in Beverly Hills. She gets pulled over and disrespected. That's all. Some respect in this bitch. That's all. So, okay, well, where am I going? Does it finally matter? That's what I started talking about before. This was all a tangent, by the way. to be real with you, that was all a tangent. I don't know how I got there. It's jet fuel in this bitch. Okay, so does Black Lives finally matter? And I say that because a lot of corporations are finally choosing sides. You know how corporations are. They've played to the PR. They played to the safe side so they can make money. But picking a side has kind of stopped them from ever doing that. Ever. Now that corporate, well, I was about to say all. You should really watch the companies that didn't. Like the companies I play Call of Duty because I'm streaming Call of Duty, and in every load-in screen, it showed Black Lives Matter. TikTok says Black Lives Matter. So things I use, they're choosing sides. And if whatever, either social media or I got even Uber text message, emails, and a lot of companies did, and as I'm sure you've noticed, if you have an email address, you've noticed. A lot of companies did, but a lot of companies that you've been fucking with, if they didn't, you know what side they stand. All right? Like companies that will parade, like as a community. Companies that will put on videos and we will big them up. They just want the dollar. So you got to realize. So this is why I'm talking about, does it finally matter, is that companies are finally choosing sides. And if the company you fuck with don't, you already know what side they chose. That's all. That's all. This whole story had no real point, you know? It wasn't really going anywhere else. That was all. That was all. Okay, so now that I made that weird tangent that this jet fuel is promoting, and let's talk about the MMJ News Minute right now. So what's on the agenda? Research by the University of Colorado in Boulder proves that the higher the THC count doesn't necessarily mean the higher the impairment. If you smoke a little bit of flower or if you smoke 90% concentrate, you're still going to be high, impaired the same degree, which lasts for about an hour, and you know what this is. And it doesn't matter if you're dabbing or if you're smoking flower, it's gonna be the same impairment. If you're seeing ghosts, you're on something else. You need to go see a psychiatrist, but that's something else. But you're gonna be on the same. I'm not gonna go over the research. I'm not gonna go over the numbers because I'm on jet fuel. I can't be reading numbers right now. I'm gonna get everything twisted because you know how this goes. But the numbers show that it's still the same amount of impairment. So you're not gonna be a little more like if you drink a lot. Like the more you drink, the more fucked up you get until you die. Literally. Like literally, metaphorically. The more you drink, the more you. No. The more you drink, the more you get drunk, and the closer you get to death, to poisoning in your system. Literally. But with weed, it's the same. If you smoke a dab or if you smoke some flower, you're gonna be same impairment. You're not going to be higher. You're going to be the same impairments. Yeah. And this was illegal. It's still illegal in a lot of places, which, okay, we're getting there. We're making a little bit of progress, but we're getting there. This has been the MMJ Minutes, okay? Now, so Juneteenth just passed, and a big majority of Americans didn't know what that was. June 19th, when slaves were officially freed, the last of them. A lot of people, it's not taught in school. Like, we only learn about Christopher Columbus in school. Didn't they decapitate that, the monument? I don't know about that one, but we only learned about him. We ain't learned about Juneteenth. Yeah, a lot of Black history is really not taught. You have to go to college, and it becomes an elective. So if majority of people don't go to college, and the majority of people ain't gonna elect to me, I elected to do it because it was easy to me because I'm Black. I didn't have to go to class because, it's like taking African studies, nigga. I'm Black. I know these things. I don't have to be here every day and study this like that because I'm Black. I should know this. But it's an elective, and kudos, majority of those classes are filled with white people that want to learn a little more about Black history. Kudos, and it is an elective I'm using the elective wrong. It's been too long. I don't know what it's called now. If you're in college and the stuff you need to take to pass, to graduate, you already know. Okay, so it's really not taught. It's really not taught. Black history is not taught MLK. Yeah, they give us that one, but because they want to tell you why we got MLK Day, but you don't have to come to class. All right, this is why. It's this nigga. All right, but MLK is pretty much it in high school, in preschool, in any school before college. So I'm talking about history because is Trump gonna be on the wrong side of that history? When Black history finally merges with American history, which Black history basically is the backbone of American history at this point. People work for free for how many centuries? Kind of built this fucking city literally for free. Okay, so is Trump gonna be on the wrong side of that history? Because Black history is American history. No matter what you think, no matter what Confederate flag you want to fly, because you want to keep slavery, you want to support keeping slavery, because you want to fight and revolt it because you wanted to keep your slaves that were building this fucking city you called America, right? So, I'm going dark there, so let's reel it in. Jet fuel's having me. Let me play some music real quick. Let me change the mood. See, okay, so I might consider live streaming the podcast. Okay, I might consider live streaming the podcast in the future. Because since I'm going to be live streaming, I'm going to learn how to live stream. So you guys get to see the mistakes I make live, which is not that much at this point, but it's still there. Still there, especially when you're on jet fuel. Still there. So you're going to see where I cut, and I'm going to tell you I'm going to cut here, because obviously you're going to be live streaming. You're going to be watching me cut here. But okay, so Spike Lee just came out and said Trump is going to go down as the worst president in history. Now I started reading the article. This happened just a few days ago. I know I'm jumping from point to point, but this is how the show is. We gotta cruise through here. So he said Trump is gonna be the worst president in history. Now I started reading the article, and when I started reading a super biased, I feel like there was a real hate for the man Donald Trump. Okay, when you read off the article. So I tend to stay away from biased articles. But let me just take the headline. Is Trump going to go down as the worst president in history? Now, me, personally, I'm no historian. I don't know any of the presidents before my time. So I'm not going to come up here and give you, yes, he is. Because Frederick Douglass. You know about Frederick Douglass? Okay. I was testing you out here. Okay, so is he gonna go down as the worst president in history? I'm not gonna judge because I don't know the other presidents before. I know a few of them owned slaves, so Okay, so I don't know. I'm not gonna say it's the worst. He had niggas in the back working for him, like, if he was whipping niggas, you feel me? So, but is he gonna go down as the worst? Are we gonna burn down his monuments, or he ain't gonna get no monuments? He's gonna get some Trump towers. Are we gonna burn down Trump towers in the future because he's inciting all these racists in this country? They're coming up and flying under the Trump banner, even though Trump really doesn't really, like, him being president doesn't really give them any gain other than all the racist shit. Like, poor white people that hate black people, they're not getting any benefits from any all these new antisocial laws that are being passed. And antisocial, play on words out there, but they're not really benefiting other than they could come out and be racist out loud. That's all. That's the only benefit. So Trump is linked with these racist niggas. He's linked. He's pushing toward, especially this George Floyd thing. He's on their side. Now, if he comes out and says Black Lives Matter, but he won't. So, okay, so he's basically choosing a side and he's on that side. I know in the past he said Blue Lives Matter type shit because he was trying to pander to the cops, but blue is a shirt, nigga. You're killing black people, black unarmed people. Come on, nigga. Fuck you talking about? I'm scared for my life. Okay, so is he gonna go down? Are we gonna burn down his monuments or his buildings in the future when we're revolting and we need to be heard again and again until real change occurs in this fucking country? Only time will tell. His presidency is not over yet, hopefully, because the way the business acumen is there, the business side is there. If you have a business, you probably was low-key a Trump fan, not necessarily his other, because if you're a business-minded person, that's like number one to you. Numbers and the digits come first to you. So Trump has been for you on that term, but in terms of social immigration, the way he just handled this crisis. Now, a leader is judged by how they handle crisis. This was a crisis. This is going to go down in history. And Trump is going to be on the wrong side of that history. This is going on right now is history. Make no qualms about it. And I said qualms. I've never used that word before in my life until now. Qualms, make none of it about it. It's going to go down in history. This is history. Those photographs you see on the Times or the bill, this is history. And Trump is on the wrong side of that history. That's a fact. Now, let's see what he does till the end of his presidency. Let's see what he still has a chance to recover, to stand for Black lives, although what he's done so far has been the exact opposite. Taking that photo, knocking out those protesters, hitting them with tear gas, peaceful protesters, just to take a photo op with a Bible. That photo is gonna be in history, and it's gonna have a doo-doo emoji on top of it. Yes, our history is gonna be written with emojis. That's the future, nigga. Emojis are gonna be part of history, and they're gonna be the future historians are gonna be putting doo-doo emojis on some shit that happened that took place in history. And this point in time, Trump is gonna have that doo-doo emoji next to him. Now let's see. He still has time to recover, but who knows? Maybe we're just gonna have to burn down the tower to get heard in this bitch. Cut that part. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that part. No. I'm cutting that part. I'm cutting that part. Fuck.
Don't worry about the future. We're in good hands.